Hey guys, another TKX here. This is a prime example of what is they call in the industry. I know somebody can do it cheaper. This customer, I quoted him. He busted this case. This is the second one that's gone on here. First one had a drive shaft bust. Broke the case. Didn't want to send it to me and pay for it, so now here's his input. That's moving in towards the tranny, let alone the side-to-side motions. We're going to open it up and see what we got. Alright guys, got this TKX opened up. We're going to go ahead and start with the counter shaft. It's a lot like the main shaft was for shimming. Definitely out of spec. We'll fix that up. You won't be able to hear any noise out of that. I'm tearing this thing apart. This is a 5th gear nut that the previous installer put on. He overdrove that. Found this nice beauty here. Thankfully it was on the magnet. We'll replace that nut. 5th gear, other than that, looks fine. Nothing wrong with the sinker ring. Nothing wrong with the gear. We get on into the input shaft though. With that shimming being out so bad, it allowed this blocker ring to start to fail. So what it did was it jumped out of its slots here. And you can see on the outer ring where it's dug in. All that shiny. That's not supposed to be there. That is from these teeth jumping out of its slot. Back and forth. So that blocker ring is compromised. The other ones, no problem in them. Something he did do as the previous installer who did this job, he missed the 3rd gear spacer and the 1st gear spacer. Don't know why they're not back in here. Maybe he wasn't sure that he needed them, not sure. But to get those for the customer, he has to buy the small parts kit. It's the only way to get them from TREMEC. So we'll install all the other stuff too because it's here and he's paying for it. And let's see here. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Everything else looked all right. So it's not the guy did a bad job. He didn't exactly do a good job or a correct job for that matter. So we're going to go through it, seal them all up, get rid of that noise. That is just horrible. We'll get rid of that and fix him back up and do a spin test. Got this cluster tightened up a bit. Sounds pretty, doesn't it? Got no more in and out. No more side to side. Let's button him up. Well, got it all buttoned up. Got her shift checked. All that goodness. The spin test. You hear my drill. This thing was a howler when it came in, just because the shim was so bad. Now let's take a look here. I can't. No left to right movement, no up and down movement, no in and out movement. That is shim to an absolute 0. Spent a little extra time getting it to 0 because I wanted to make sure this customer can see the difference in an experienced builder versus someone who kind of just starting out. It does matter who you go to.